Hi guys, I recently purchased these Kitsound Ksdj headphones from Amazon, when I was making this video there weren't any other reviews or proper reviews of these headphones, so I think I'll give you a quick lowdown on these headphones and whether you should buy them or not. A quick summary though, they are fantastic. For the price I paid £25 for them, which is approximately $40, and they are worth every penny or every cent if you're a Yank. Sorry, bad American accent, I know. In terms of the drivers they've got in here, let's just open these up. As you can see, they're folding, which is quite handy, and they're very, very flexible headphones. Actually DJ headphones, so you can kind of open them up like that, or you can twist them like this, or you can grab them like this and twist them to the side, or you can put them like that. So yeah, very, very flexible, and I must say the build quality on these is absolutely fantastic. Let me just see if I can show you these. They're chunky, no doubt they're chunky, but I mean, I'll get onto that. It's got its advantages. It's a very, very nice mechanism to increase and decrease. Very, very solid build, and I like the nice sewing here with the Kitsound logo. It looks really cool. Okay, now the drivers are big. They're 50mm drivers. I'm not sure if you can just see that. I've got a bit of a problem with the camera today, but anyway, 50mm drivers. So obviously you got some good bass going on there. Now what I would say about these headphones is that the bass on them, if you just listen to mainly R&B and hip hop, these may not be suitable for you, because although in the official video they do advertise them as really quite bassy with 1000 megawatts of power, I've got to say that this is probably a good thing for the more discerning audio listener. They aren't just boomy. They have a very, very, very well balanced soundstage. So you've got your trebles in there, you've got your mids, you've got your highs, overall they do provide a fantastic sound. The bass is there, it is prevalent. I would probably compare these to, I don't know if anybody would know the CX500s. Now the CX500s are well known for just being bassy boomers. They're the in-ear headphones made by Sennheiser, and I'd say the bass is a little less than that. But I mean, enough. I mean, even if you are listening to R&B nowadays with your equalizer on your iPhones and your MP3 players, shouldn't be a problem. But certainly if you're listening to higher quality devices like I do myself, where you got your mini disc there and your tons and tons of, guess what, UR90s, yes, people do still use them. I really like these. Now in terms of the build and the look, okay, so we've discussed sound, and they're big 50mm drivers. Now you might think, oh, seems a bit big, will I look silly? No, actually I think they look really cool. They kind of make you look retro. And the other advantage is if you live in a cold place like the United Kingdom, these keep your ears nice and warm, not too hot and that you start sweating unless you take them to the gym, which might be a little bit of an issue, which I'll explain later. They do really fit nicely, and even though they're quite sort of heavy-ish, they really don't feel that bad on your head at all. In fact, they're probably, I'm going to go as far as saying they're probably one of the most comfortable headphones that I've ever worn, and that's saying something, considering I bought headphones which range from like, you know, £1 from Poundland all the way up to £200. Okay, so in terms of the way that they're built, they're very sturdily built. I mean, you know, you can hear that these are very well placed, very well built, and as I say, the sliding mechanism is good. Now, a note here to make on the old headband. I'm not sure if you can see this, but this is kind of embroidered with cloth. I don't know if you can see the checkered squares there. Now that creates somewhat of a problem if you've got a smallish to medium-sized head, because they have a habit of sliding off. Not always, but as I made that point regarding the gym, if you're planning on taking these to the gym, you better have a big head. Well, I do, so it's not a problem. But if you've got a small to medium-sized head, the problem is, look, if you put them like this, yeah, what's going to happen is they're just going to slide up and down, up and down, up and down, because a lot of the weight is here on the main drivers, and as you're running around and bouncing around, you're going to get them falling all over the place, even if you tighten them to the max. When I go to the gym, I've got to tighten them almost fully, and as I say, because I've got quite a big head, they stay alright for me, but bear that in mind. Not your typical gym headphones, but I think they look really cool. As I said before, we discussed the build quality, we discussed the sound, and one more thing which I'm very, very impressed by is the quality of the cable. Yes, that's right. Something which is always quite important, isn't it? Because you don't want your headphones being really well made and getting one of those useless cheapy cords. Look at this cable, fantastic, really, really, really nice, isn't it? It's just the right thickness. I mean, it's definitely probably 3 times as thick as your iPhone headphone cable. But then again, it's also not as stiff as the E2Cs, which some people might remember from a while back. But it's a very flexible cable, and I think they've got it spot on, really have. And Kitsound are a US-based company. I think UK-based company, and which is nice as well. If you know, is supporting people in the UK. Now have a look at this jack. I mean, doesn't this just add to the overall feel of quality? Look at that, a spring jack here, and if you can see the details on that, absolutely fantastic. And you may notice you've got some kind of screwy thing here. That's because you can screw in a big one of those big injectors. Forgot the name. It's handy, isn't it? One of the big things, so you can put them into the you know, your old amplifiers or whatever, and you just screw it off, and yeah, there we are. Okay, so overall, I'm going to end on a very positive note, and I'm going to say buy them. For the price, you cannot go wrong, seriously. I mean, this is the price of what, 2 Domino's pizzas? Seriously, this is just probably the best investment you will ever make. And let me know what you think of them in the comments section. I'll be interested to know. Thanks for watching my review, and stay tuned until next time. Bye bye.